All right, time to answer some more questions submitted from my Patreon supporters. You want to submit a question for a future video? Patreon.com/ProZD, or there's a link down there. When you play Legendary, do you play to win, or do you just play to co-op beat the mastermind? So for those who don't know, Marvel Legendary is my favorite board game, and I always play to beat the mastermind. For me, that is a co-op game. The whole like scoring, like, oh, who did the best? I've never cared about that. We don't even count up the points usually at the end. If you play Legendary selfishly, like I want to get more points, you're gonna lose. That game can be really hard. So absolutely we play pure co-op. It's just about beating the mastermind. I also often find in co-op games, the players I don't like playing with are ones that are more concerned about like, oh, I want to have cool turns and I'm the star and I get all the good moves. Whereas for me, I think a co-op game is about, hey, we're all working together to beat this boss. And some of us have to play support, some of us get to do flashy things, but overall it's a team effort. So those are the players I tend to like to play with the most. What kind of direction do you foresee the future of your channel taking? An interesting question. To be perfectly honest, it is going to die eventually. With that said, with the help of Patreon, we're good for quite a while, I think. But that's the thing about YouTube, and is that things can change. Like 5 years from now, will people even care? Well, 10 years from now? And also, where's my life gonna be, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Like, truthfully, the way I run this YouTube channel, it's not sustainable. It's only sustainable right now because of Patreon. But I'm not gonna change my ways. I'm a stubborn goat. My life is just changing as well, and I'm getting busier and busier outside of YouTube. So my channel will only continue to do what I like to do, and so it's gonna die. But I appreciate you all coming along for the ride until it eventually just... Are you, or do you see yourself getting tired of the food videos? I don't get tired of them. I actually really like doing them. But I know that a lot of you are tired of them. But that is okay. I still do board game reviews, and those do terribly, but I like doing them. And so the food videos, I think, are just going to go into this category of like, I like doing them. The people who like these like watching them. I can accept that. I think some people get concerned like, oh, is your health like really bad? I'm actually doing fine. I exercise very regularly. I'm very conscious of like portions and things like that. I'm not like gaining weight. In fact, I'm losing weight because of like, recent changes. I've just been, conscious, like, of like lifestyle changes. That's a legitimate concern. For those who are like worried about, oh man, is he like, really getting unhealthy? No, I'm very careful about that stuff. And, just, I wouldn't just gorge myself and just make my body ill. I'm probably still going to do them. I just like doing them. Kind of tying into the previous question of, what's going to happen to your channel? I'm just going to keep doing the videos I like, and then people will stop being interested, and then the channel will die. But that's okay. Any recent shows/films you've really enjoyed? Let me look at my list. Pluto. I'm biased because I'm in it, but Pluto is amazing. I really enjoyed Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I had not seen that before, and I enjoyed that. Delicious in Dungeon, of course, is still great, but I'm biased because I'm in it. I just watched The Bad Guys for the first time. I really liked that. That was super fun to watch. Dragon Ball Super Superhero was a great movie, just a wonderful Dragon Ball experience. Like, it was like everything I loved about Dragon Ball. I thought that was fantastic. Another anime film, Blue Giant, about a jazz musician. Oh, so incredibly animated, so emotional. Highly recommended. I would say those are 3 movies I would suggest that all of you go watch. They're so good. Are you into any webtoons/manhwa? If so, what are your favorites? I'm not super familiar. One I've been enjoying, because I got sent it randomly, is called A Business Proposal. And it's just like this very like romantic comedy, like, oh, she goes on a fake date. Or she pretends to be her friend on a blind date, but it turns out that's her boss, and then there's all this like misunderstanding. Art's great. It's really fun. It's just a good read. I'm enjoying watching these hotties just get into these romantic entanglements. So not something I would have sought out on my own, but I read the first volume. I was like, I want to keep reading this. This is pretty fun. And I've been very much enjoying it. It's also very funny too, which I like. It doesn't take itself super seriously. It's fun. It's just a good time. When you take on a role, do you usually go and consume the source material? No. I usually do not have time to do that. Sometimes if I'm, lucky, I've read it, like Delicious in Dungeon or Pluto, I'm very familiar with the source material. But not oftentimes, no. Like, it's either a new property or I just don't have time. So no, I do not go and consume the source material. Oftentimes, I haven't even consumed the source material afterwards, just because I don't have time. What is your favorite kind of soup? I love, like, creamy soups, like bisques, like a lobster bisque, like a broccoli cheddar, like a clam chowder. Those tend to be my favorite, like those very rich soups. So I'll say like a crab bisque or something. I was also thinking of like jjigaes, but that's like a stew. Stews and soups are a little different. So I'm gonna say like creamy soups are my favorite. Inspired by our Let's Try videos, if every meal for a year had to be takeout from one place, which restaurant are you choosing? If it can just be like any place, I would pick like a good Korean place because I love Korean food. I do love Chinese food too. So that would be like my gut is like Korean or Chinese. I also feel like both have like a pretty wide variety of foods, so I can, not get sick of stuff. If it has to be something that like people know about, I don't know. I feel like most fast food I would get sick of. It's tough because you gotta pick something that has like a wide variety, but a lot of them don't. Jollibee. I mean, it just has like a burger patty and rice, or fried chicken and rice, or gravy and rice. Every meal for a year, though. Oh, okay. Forget it. I'm just doing the Korean or Chinese. Yeah, I'm not gonna subject myself to fast food for a year. That's cheating, isn't it? Jay's just watching this like, make up your mind. I have to edit this. Jollibee. I'll just say Jollibee. I'll make it work. Just give me something where I can eat rice, meat and rice. Honestly, I could eat that. Yeah, I can eat that. It's fine. Do you plan on playing the Thousand Year Door remake on your Let's Play channel? For those who don't know, I have a Let's Play channel, ProZD Plays Games. And no, because we already did Thousand Year Door, so I feel like it'd be redundant to play the remake. But the remake looks really cool. I am excited to check it out. But no, we won't be playing on the Let's Play channel. And finally, should I watch Chihaya Furu? Yes, 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 always yes. Favorite anime of all time. Right now, I've been showing some good chunk of friends this for the first time, and we're having a blast. It is so much fun to watch, so satisfying. Go watch Chihaya Furu. All right, that was all the Patreon questions for this one. If you want to submit some more for the future ones, patreon.com/ProZD. Okay, bye.